Host doing the most, SINBO, you already know, it's SMD show. Tell your mama about me, tell your pops about me, tell your friends about me, tell the ops about me, tell the snitches about me, tell the cops about me. I'm out here, what's popping? Remember, all that wordplay started here. Go to the originator, not the imitators. Early.
The star of our show.
Now, let's get it started. There's a conversation on Spaces with the title, God Tier. It's a strong title. You dig? Now, we got the brother ARP. He's dropping something dealing with that title. Just want y'all to listen. We're going to go over all this from there. Early.
We throw that word around too much. God tier. That's around too much. These are your God tiers. And Clips and Arsenal and maybe DNA. I know they finna flame me in a second. I love those guys. But we confuse Mount Rushmore candidates and God tiers too much.
Now, let's start right there. Because it might be 3 different categories. And 3 could become 4 different categories. Mount Rushmore, right? The title, God Tier, right? And you know we've been rocking for years. Top 5. But now, top 5 could go according to an era, or could go according to that year. It might be people that feel it's a top 5, you know, I'm talking about DOA of all time. You dig? So it could go in many categories. That is a deep conversation by itself. We just going into whatever's going on with this title, God Tier.
Like you said, when the God tiers battle, everything stops. Your God tiers are Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, Cassidy, Hitman Holla, Sue Surf.
Wow. Don't feel no kind of way. I ain't say none of this. You dig it? And there's probably 1 million that'll agree with that. It might not go here. It might be on some other channel where it'll still probably be you understand, in the thousands to damn near 1 million that probably agree with those 5. Straight like that. And that's deep. Even with what Rex just went through. His name wasn't mentioned. Think about that. Let's go back.
Murder Mook. Loaded Lux. Cassidy. Hitman Holla. Sue Surf.
Wow. Now let me tell you something. Out of that 5, there'll probably be people that'll replace Cassidy for Sue Surf. No, I mean, T-Rex, the dinosaur. Glad you feeling better, brother. Yeah, the T-Rex. They'll replace Cassidy with T-Rex. Word. But look how Cassidy is in the conversation. Salute. Why? Because even with not a lot of battles up on here, they still know he's a freestyle god. You know what I'm talking about? To where a lot of the freestyles compensated for the actual battling. Because all that 5,001, we ain't see 4,099 of them. All right? What? But he still got mentioned by ARP. Let's go.
I think it's those 5 people.
Why is it
now you have
why you don't get Rock?
Because when Rock, and some of it is because,
and that's where I wanted to go at. The question the boss said is why you ain't got Rock, which is another one that could probably replace Rex and Cassidy and put him in that conversation. But that's the main purpose of me getting on here. Straight like that. Is why Tay Roc not mentioned in that conversation. Let's go God Tier. Let's hear what ARP got to say first. Then this
Rock deserves to be a God tier. But if we use one of those big criteria that we just said is the world stops, Rock could have been that. But Roc, he gives so much to the culture. Credit to him. The world don't stop when Roc battles for like unless the world stops when he battles certain opponents now. But we said the God tier is the one that carries that.
So, you mean to tell me because Tay Roc will give certain people a shot and all that? Mind you, most time it'd be a one-rounder, a one and done, which is like a sparring match. Because a one-rounder for me is not considered a battle. That's what made room for Pat Stay and Hollow the Dawn. They had that one-rounder, then they had a 3. That made perfect sense to me. If I don't see that going on, eventually once a brother get they stain up after you get that sparring match, then you just that one and done sparring match. Period.
I'm battling, doesn't matter. Everybody stop, everybody look, everybody pay attention, everybody tune in. I think if
Now, that's a bold statement, ARP, to say that with Tay Roc battle, everybody don't stop and everybody don't tune in. And how it become Cody? How do we even get to know people like Mr. Man and things of that nature? That's off the strength of Tay Roc early, because he gave brothers a shot. Straight like that. No matter who you is, you want it, send that bag, I'm going to give it to you. And this might be your first battle. But messing with me, it's going to be your worst battle, because it's going to be that put you in a hearse battle early and how your career ended before you even start. See, that's what I'm talking about with Jazz the Rapper. You good to that another time. I got something for you, baby cakes. I ain't stopped yet. Early.
Roc battled a little less frequently, I think he could have built, maintained, and garnered that God tier reputation.
Wow. And see, that'll make room for goods to be in that conversation of God tier. It could replace all the people I just mentioned, because he don't battle much. But when he do battle, oh, everybody tuned in like it was the Brown Hornet for the Cosby Kids. So it's kind of a double, whatever you say. You know what I'm talking about? Where you saying one thing, but then saying another, it still may mean the same thing.
Across the board, but there's battles from and this, I love Tay Roc. I love his career. There's battles from Tay Roc over the last 2 years I haven't even seen. There's no.
Wow. That's bold. And I wonder why that is. Because you're battling certain names that people don't care about. Nah, he had a lot more battles that people caught, you know what I'm talking about, that the core audience thought was exactly relevant, which was exactly why he was COTY and he kept the entire year. Can't do nothing else but salute that. But what makes him have that ceiling of not having that title God tier? Leave a comment. Ain't nothing wrong with you being right. This question is for y'all. It ain't for me to answer. All right?
Such thing as a God tier that battles, and I didn't see their battle.
Wow. And that's ARP. So how many of these so-called league owners ain't see certain battles? I don't believe that. I believe that any battle that Tay Roc name come across, y'all league owners especially, or y'all ones that so-called bloggers, that's it. Y'all gonna be in tune with that. Just to see what Tay Roc did, even if you're not watching what the other person did. Fast forward the Tay Roc verse. So I really don't, word. Not with that name. Word. Certain other names maybe, but not Tay Roc. And that's a bold statement.
You mean just saying that you ain't check it out, or you just saying because it's behind the wall?
No, I'm not even talking about behind the wall. I'm talking about even other leagues that are on YouTube, whatever.
But then that goes with him being a league, whatever, on himself, which is kind of a shade on the other leagues that's doing their thing to feed their family. See what I'm saying? You doing what you do way over here. I'm doing what I'm doing way over there. You got work over here. I got work over there. Yeah, because some of the customers go walking over there. They feel that's better. Don't mean it's going to stop your money. Because you still got the loyal clientele like, man, I'm not messing with that over there. Huh. It's battle rap. Y'all gonna find out why the rap game remind you of the early.
I didn't check it out.
Tay Roc
you just saying,
Tay Roc will battle
okay.
any and every. He'll battle a Mr. Man, a G Soldier.
See,
He was like Tay
look how
Roc.
that
I ain't
name
gonna lie,
came
though.
right up.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm real picky with that, but Tay Roc is the only person that I make an exception for because I don't watch him still get these no names $500,000s, 400s and six. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't really like the fans. Like I know it take away from his view count, like as far as pay-per-view, because it ain't. Because we know we can see him battle Friday and Saturday, but I just feel like that's just who Tay Roc
Salute
is.
the
That's
hit
just
man, holla, man. Straight like that. Straight like that. And see, that's what made him one of them in that title. Leave a comment. Holla back. Ain't nothing wrong with you being right. Be good to each other. All day, all night. It might change your life. Early.